Canopy. We're gonna talk about it in the show. You know, man. Hey, say cheese, and I don't mean TV. That's the strain we was on.
Yeah.
That's the strain we was on.
Yeah.
That's that strain.
Yeah.
Say cheese. Say strain. Say cheese. That's the strain we was on. Hey, that's the strain we was on. This is our show. Let the beat come back around. Jump back on it. And ride the wave. Surfing with sauce. 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 Yeah. Hey, it's 14 grams. I'm Hyman.
I'm Protocol.
Bread or Murrow?
Pick the mic up.
Bread or Murrow?
Thank you.
Damn. They call me Lawless every now and then.
Yeah. I was kind of lawless. Well, actually, I was kind of lawful because that's how they talk to black people.
Oh.
They scream
No, that's...
out at you.
Honestly, I've only had one negative police experience in my life, and it wasn't being yelled at, it was being kicked in the face.
Okay.
Started it off. All right. So we started off with cheese. You heard a lot of cheese. That's a strain that we kicked it on. It's very
Forgot
pungent.
to shout out the sponsors and do the whole intro.
That's
of the
right.
show.
That's a good point.
You're right,
Shout
Murrow.
out to Protocol.
You said some real
TG
crazy shit that threw my
Edibles.
mind off.
Shout out to Subload Apparel Company.
PB Stoner, Professional Black Stoner. That motherfucker.
Shout out to our friend.
Protocol Empire.
Protocol Empire.
Protocol Vaping Co.
Protocol Baby Co.
You know.
Cash
Cool.
Cover Cannabis.
Yeah.
Meg's gonna be on the show soon.
Yeah.
Shout out to Meg. Shout out to Peak.
Peak Dispensary has some really good
Peak
products.
Dispensary, man. I got to see some of the website and some of the strains on the website.
Wow.
Jesus. I mean, you have to check it out for yourself, but
If you're ever in Denver, go ahead and swing by Peak.
I was really impressed. I will be swinging by Peak.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Hey, I actually wound up picking up a nice little half gram from him. So
How was it?
it was nice.
Okay.
Very different. So yeah, you gotta swing by there.
Cool. So the strain of the day is cheese. What is cheese? Well, it's named for its sharply sour aroma. It's an indica dominant hybrid. It's from the UK,
Going night.
and it's very potent.
It comes from across the pond, does it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's stretching back to the 1980s. Yes, indica dominant.
It puts Megan to sleep, eh?
Yeah, it comes from the good old skunk #1 phenotype. So it's just a variation. If you're wondering what phenotype is, it's a variation.
Using past vocabulary words, past word of the day.
Past word of the day.
Yeah.
But very pungent. Very pungent aroma, and that's what makes it stand out. So, yeah.
Well,
Pretty good stuff.
Speaking
Relaxed
of
and happy.
Speaking of word of the day, Pro, when I say, or Murrow as well, feel free to jump in. When I say the word rig to you, what do you think of?
You know, you might think of oil rig.
Yeah, we're here in Texas.
Construction.
Big rig truck.
Big rig truck.
Okay. Well, when I'm thinking of rig,
Lawless. Nice.
That's what Roy Moore was calling
Nice.
as he was filing for a recount
See, that's
down in
the type of-
Alabama. He's a
that's why they've
racist.
classified
The
this
sexist.
as a news show.
Yes.
No,
News
he's
and politics.
not a sexist. He's a pervert. He
Never
was a
thought that.
30-year-old man going at teenage girls.
He was what?
A 30-some-year-old man going at teenage girls.
And was he backed by Jeff Sessions?
Yeah, at first he was.
Oh, wait, stop. Fuck Jeff Sessions. All right, go ahead.
However, Sessions was then, one of the first to call him out, say he should resign, and that the people of Alabama deserved better. However, who never stopped backing him was President Trump, strangely enough.
You know what? I don't even call him that. I call him 45.
Well, no, he is the president, and his last name is Trump.
Brad, would you just
Welcome
drop your
to Brad's
tagline real
world.
quick?
Yep, Bread Murrow, known for stacking bread, getting it, and I will lay the land.
Hey, I never get tired of hearing that.
That is that's great.
But back to the word of the day, rig. When I'm thinking of rig, that was a great one, rig in the election. But when I'm thinking of rig, I'm thinking about what it is that you use to take a dab on.
Right.
So you take out that little piece of nugget of gold, that little dab.
Right.
Have it on that hot nail at, close to 700 some odd degrees. Spin it around on that thing. Put the top on real quick, and you hit it just like it's a bong. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of when I'm thinking of a rig. So, hey, can you use it in a sentence, bro?
After I hit the rig too hard and ripped my lungs.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
All right.
The rig split my wig.
Hey,
It's just a catchphrase.
that can be something.
So for all you cigarette smokers, all right, all you patch wearing people who've been trying to kick it, studies say cannabis helps you quit cigarettes. I just thought you guys like to know.
You
that.
quit cigarettes and you pick up weed more than likely.
Cigarette smoking can kill you and
That's
everybody
true.
around you.
Weed will increase your life.
All right. So tobacco still remains the single most preventable cause of death. And I believe that's from the CDC. But
Yeah. I believe that's from the CDC too.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is.
yeah, half a million Americans die prematurely. from
It's like the
tobacco.
opioid epidemic, but it's
Every-
legal.
Each year.
It's legal.
So
Each
we're
Well, the
year.
opioids are legal too.
Yes, true.
In the same way how they sell illegal opioids, they sell illegal cigarettes.
Absolutely.
Let me get a look.
Yeah, now this is what I want to throw out, and I want to throw this out early in the show, and this is the thing that separates 14 grams, I think, from a lot of podcasts, because we have a lot of fun. We do have news, but we do give you what we believe is the unadulterated truth. So here we go. Cannabis option. Marijuana does not addict. Okay, marijuana itself is not addictive. All right. Tobacco, for you blunt smokers, yes, it is addictive. You're addicted to the Swisher and whatever else you're wrapping your weed with. Anyways, while inhaling it, all right, it does inhaling anything foreign risks respiratory damage. So just to make that clear, vaping, smoking, anything that you're inhaling in your lungs, you are risking respiratory damage, folks.
But you know what? Surprisingly, for folks who have like cystic fibrosis, my cousin was in like their national organization, and she was telling me that sometimes that coughing and them ripping their lungs with cystic fibrosis, it actually winds up helping them breathe and open it up.
That helped me
So-
when I had the flu. When I had the flu about 3-4 weeks ago now, it was bad, but between the natural herbs I was taking, the weed was helping me. Like when I would cough, it was actually helping me get that shit up quick. And also research is out to see how it really affects lungs and other systems, because cannabis has a natural mechanism that integrates with the human endocannabinoid system.
Yeah, and we've talked about that
Right.
before.
So that's what makes it better than cigarettes.
So I'm curious. You talked about if you're smoking the tobacco, the Swisher or whatnot. That brings me to something. We should start doing something to see what actually is a better smoke. Use different types of wraps. I was playing around with that idea one day. We might be able to call this segment "Slow Burn."
Okay, I like that.
Because if you're a real stoner, you want that slow burn.
You do.
You want your weed to last. It's a high price to getting high.
Quality, you know,
Yeah,
quality
exactly.
fashion.
Exactly. So, what are some of your favorite? What do you like?
Well, we just smoked a nice Swisher, and you guys yourself had to say that it was pretty tasty.
Swisher is
I
pretty much
dis-
the way to go.
There were questions about the
I
flavor.
questioned you about the flavor.
Thank you.
I
But
questioned you about
And it was an
but
unflavored.
the flavor,
It was
the
a
flavor
non-flavor.
came. Yeah. So I mean, it was really the pine was able to shine there.
And the fact that the pine was able to shine, a lot of people don't feel that Swishers have that ability. But if you have good pine and you roll it well, that was a mini.
He's known for also rolling some that are not so well.
No, slow.
So you're
slow.
bragging.
I'm known for rolling slow.
He's known for being an
The quality, I don't think is
I have someone who will vouch for that.
We'll have to bring them on the show.
We will.
I welcome.
We will. But you're absolutely right about Swishers.
I also enjoy the Fanta Leaf. To this
all
day,
right, so let's compare.
That.
So let's look at those two. Hold on, but let's find out what Murrow's favorite. What you like?
The regular Swisher.
The Swisher Sweet.
Yeah.
The OG one.
Regular Swisher Sweet.
The niggas thinking that a sweet gonna get them through my door at Pimp C shit. So you talking about them original sweets?
Yeah, or the Cigarillo.
Okay, I fucking hate those. I fucking hate them. They're harsh as hell on my throat. Like I don't smoke. Okay, so.
Well, I don't go in for smoking incense, and that's what they use for flavor.
So why not smoke the unfiltered? I mean the unflavored ones, the diamond ones.
I tried that, and I just didn't care for it.
So you're addicted to that feel. Like it even burns sometimes. It burns. Have you ever been burned by like a sweet before? And I don't mean like by.
That means you have a cut on
it's
your
like
lip.
no. I'm talking about like a tingle. It's like a tingling sensation. I promise you. No, burns like a burning sensation that's going through your lips.
When I have a cut on my lip.
No, but it's not from you having a cut.
No,
it's like a bad flavor, like the taste of a cigarette.
Nah, bro, that means you wetting the tip.
No. Okay.
I had burning lips was when I drank a bottle of hot
So
sauce.
I don't smoke cigars. I don't smoke
do that
sweet.
every
I don't
night.
smoke cigars all the time. I smoke papers.
Right.
I only smoke papers.
Right. It's different when you smoke, and
Right.
It is different
And so
when you
I pick
smoke
up
papers.
different. So that's the reason why.
Yeah. You're
Sometimes.
lighter. Your senses are lighter.
Right. I'm way more sensitive to that type of shit.
Yeah, you definitely are.
All I use are OCB wrap paper.
And on the other end, because I am like pretty much a cigar smoker like around the clock, the papers just don't hit for me enough.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm used to smoking by myself. I'm not about to waste.
Now when I smoke
I
with
can just
Lawless
go
be
ahead and roll by
smoking some fat ass motherfucking papers that are just gonna get you high because you're human.
Yeah.
So
Pre-roll cones.
yeah, Lawless be on the cones. So when we smoke, he'll come through the cabin and he'll bring these fat ass cones, and you gonna get high.
Yeah.
And I'll bring my Swishers, he'll bring his cones, And
So we're kind of moving away from the original premise. Let's look at what's the better slow burn, and let's do it between Swishers since they're both.
White Owls
kind of fair.
is a known contender for slow burn.
I'm gonna even say Vegas.
Vegas,
But
definitely.
we can also discuss those in different. We can also discuss those on
those too.
So we can do this on different shows. We bring up different types of reps. A Vega 1 week versus an Optimo.
Okay.
Or whatever, and have it as a regular part.
Okay.
So
cool.
for this one, the unflavored Swisher or the original sweet Swisher.
I'm gonna say the unflavored, of course. Personally, I'm a little biased, but I smoke different flavored type of weed, and the sweet flavor is a flavor.
Yep.
So we just smoked the unsweet Swisher, and we got the flavor of the weed without any interruption.
It was great.
Yeah. So the only thing you're gonna get is a raw cigar flavor with the weed. Swisher, you owe me.
Okay. You, Murrow.
I have to say, for me, the best flavor, I've smoked the cones, I've smoked papers.
No, so between the Swisher Sweet and the non-flavored Swisher, which one wins for you?
The regular Swisher wins for me.
Why? Please articulate.
It delivers the body of smoke, the taste, everything that I want in my smoke. It
But
delivers.
wouldn't the unflavored one also provide that same body of smoke?
Well, no, there's a familiarity there with the scent.
So you're afraid of change. You're addicted to that sweet flavor.
Look, it's just comfort. I know that I'm gonna get the consistency of product. I'm not gonna get something that's great one day, stale the next.
So if they're being mass produced and one is unflavored, don't you think you're gonna get that same sense of product? That same product?
No, sometimes they
How if it's unflavored, how is it gonna be fucked up on the flavor?
There are times they roll looser, don't burn right. I stick with what I know, and I get what I expect every time.
Oh yeah, bread doesn't roll, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't roll,
and that's
No,
okay.
but I
And
do
that's
buy-
okay. There's a time where I didn't roll. I just smoked. You know.
No, but I do buy.
Don't you like to be able to taste your pine? Like the different flavors, the subtle notes.
I get that with the smoke.
How can you when you still have that sweet flavor?
I just
If you
always
smoke,
have.
I do understand that.
I
though.
understand
mean,
what-
you can smoke Swishers and still definitely get a flavor. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not that pure flavor.
It is a little bit filtered. Yeah, through that Swisher
Tainted.
sweet. It is tainted with the sweet.
I
But he
was
likes
very
that taint.
finely tuned.
Oh,
He's used to the
I
taint.
didn't know that he liked the taint.
He's been raised with the taint.
He came up on the taint.
He came up on the taint, on the sweet taint. You know what I'm saying?
I gave joints a.
I created a new word.
I gave
That's right here on
joints.
14
No, he didn't
grams.
come up with it, but that must.
Specific.
In this context, yeah,
Yes, and
this
yeah.
taint.
You're right.
I gave joints a fair try. That just didn't work.
I will.
Joints go out.
So, Lawless, I guess you'll be the final
yeah.
deciding vote on this slow burn. No, it's between the Swisher unflavored and the Swisher, the original Swisher sweet.
I'm going unflavored.
All right, so hey, you got it from us. On this ish, with this slow burn, the Swisher, what was it? The Swisher unfiltered.
Swisher
One.
unsweet. Swisher unsweet.
The Swisher unsweet, the Swisher
Diamond.
diamond. The
Yes.
diamond one. So let's keep track of these.
Swisher holla at me.
Hey, let's see if we can set up some type of bracket, a slow burn bracket.
Yeah.
In March,
Yeah.
we set up a slow burn bracket.
Okay. I
Yeah,
like that. I like
yeah.
that.
Let's see who's
Yeah.
who's in the final four.
Yeah. I like that.
Y'all tune in and see.
Slow burn back. Now are we gonna let cones in the game as well? And
This is a complete slow burn. So
Okay.
whatever it is, people
Okay,
are smoking.
I like that.
So we can compare different types of cones.
so what could I say? Like if I'm somebody, I don't know anybody. I'm just playing devil's advocate. But could I say BDs?
What's that?
If it's okay.
What's beaties?
BDs is like
Miniature.
like a SIG, kind of SIG jointish.
So like Al Capone or something?
It's like a little fucking, I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, I know what it is.
It's like
but
a
I
joint.
can't describe
It's like a
it.
joint SIG.
Huh.
And it's really like just, they're individually wrapped. They rap good as shit, and they get you fucking high as shit.
They're legally sold? Like
Yeah. I had a
It's
friend.
not
Brought me
based
some.
off of marijuana.
Yeah,
What
it's
is
no weed in there, but if there
Oh, no.
was weed in there,
Well,
the
no.
hoes would hit.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
No, they don't count.
I'm
no.
just saying. Are there weed beaties out there?
No, we're not doing.
There
Probably so.
could
We gotta
be
do
if you
some.
go to Jamaica.
Patty
We gotta do
Pothead,
some
are you out
research.
there? Can you hear me? We need to know if there's
Calling
some weed
Patty.
here. Calling Patty.
Calling
Pothead.
Patty.
Calling Patty. We know you're listening. Thank you. We love you. We need to know if there are weed beaties. We
Hey,
need to
by the
know
way, I
this.
talked to her. She'll be coming up soon to be on the show.
Okay.
And
awesome.
so we'll see what's up with her.
It's going to be awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Right on.
So on to the news.
All right.
Carnage here. Back in the chair. Murrow's here. Is Kushell here?
Kushell is in the building.
Kushell is in the building. Murrow, you ready?
Well, yeah, let me.
And hey, folks, this is Brett R. Murrow with a little bit of the news.
On January 1st, California goes legal. Medical growers
Pop,
are
pop, pop.
medical
Hey,
growers are
California, no
actually
gang wars.
medical
Don't be
growers
shooting.
are actually concerned
Why?
that the legal cannabis will somehow cut the guts out of the medical cannabis industry, and I don't understand how. I've made inquiries with the California cannabis growers. I don't understand their concern. If you grow cannabis, the recreational market's there. If you buy cannabis, the medical is cheaper than the recreational. So I don't understand. I think this is a few alarmist elements that are somehow trying to halt or blacken recreational legalization somehow.
You know, I saw something today on MSNBC, the nightly news. It was talking about how actually the black market, they're looking for it to expand with legalization. They're saying they're looking for it to get even bigger.
Are you gonna hit the tourists? Yeah, because you're charging a 30% tax, I think.
Right.
The tax is so damn high. You know what? It was an article about that that pretty much said if you aren't used to paying for top shelf bud, and if you're not a frequent marijuana smoker, you thinking what is it, like $45 to $60 for an eighth is gonna be expensive. But like if you a smoker, you like shit. That's actually Wait.
I don't know. I went to.
You know what? I gotta make sure that's the right thing.
I went to the very pleasant McDabb's dispensary. And they have a $5 grab. You can go in there and get 4 grams. It might be 60. You can go in McDabb's and get 4 grams for $20. You can go in McDabb's and get a $60 shake ounce. Yes.
That's a dispensary?
Yes. Also, Caesar's Dab Palace.
I said he lying.
La Puente, California. I incidentally got pickpocketed in McDabb's.
So, this comes from the LA Times. By the way, this is Walter Chronic. California slapping high taxes on marijuana, causing sticker shock for some. California's legal marijuana marketplace is coming with a kaleidoscope of new taxes and fees that could influence where it is grown, how pot cookies and other munchies are produced, and the price tag on just about everything. So people gonna get hit with some
they're putting their hand in it. When
well, that happens. You want to turn any respectable business to a racket, you put the government in it.
That's true.
At the retail counter, to $50 or $60 at the high end, so it's going to be a 70% jump.
Damn.
Hey, who's the biggest mob in town? The government.
Okay, so growers sell a trash bag of stuffed clippings to manufacturers for about $50. Come January, the state will tax those levies at $44 a pound. So, like, for edibles, price going up.
Yeah, edibles going way up. Damn. That's great for the people who make it, but really no one is benefiting from that. No one is benefiting from that.
Well, that's I think
they better start fighting for that.
I think public school students in California benefit from y'all better wake up.
And so that's also going to affect concentrates, ointments, and so concentrates.
That's interesting.
Let's go ahead and first explain concentrates. So concentrates is the
high potency marijuana derivatives.
There we go. Right. And you can get it from CO2 extraction. It's anything that's been processed really for the marijuana, and it's in a very, very, very concentrated form. You don't need a lot of it. A gram of wax will last you for a while if you're a sparing smoker.
Right.
So that's gonna push up those prices like crazy. It means the tax payment on a bag holding 7 or 8 pounds would exceed the current marketplace by 5 or 6 times, forcing a huge price hike, or more likely rendering it essentially valueless.
And want a license to steal, run for public office.
If we're selling weed in dispensaries everywhere, and weed is in
why are these taxes so goddamn
vending machines at this point? Are we still penalizing black market weed sales and black market weed dealing at the same level? Because we're selling it in stores.
Who's even looking for it?
In California, we're not.
I'm just curious. I'm really curious.
That's true.
If it's legal in my state, why am I looking for it?
In California, there's literally not.
I know we don't want them in there because we want to make this a reputable business. But, well, you know what? Come Sweet Leaf dispensary, they got busted. We talked about that on a previous show. And so, but the crazy thing is, as more information is coming out, they've been watched for about a year or so. And people were in the practice of letting people loop. That means you can come into a dispensary, buy an ounce, you go away, but then you come back a little bit later on in the day, or a little bit later on in the day or so and buy another ounce.
Right.
So they're saying that one person, well, some people were letting people buy like 6 or 7 ounces. One person visited the dispensary like 7 times in an hour and a half.
Right.
But it's no clear guidance about what the definition for looping is.
Is that in the law?
Yes. So it was kind of like a loophole. They're saying that you can't loop, but they can't give.
Looping.
Right. So they can't give you what's the specific definition of looping.
So the bus was more of a PR shit.
Hey.
Hey.
But they also, fact remain the same. Fact remain the same as a good industry practice. Like, so when I went to Vegas and
Sweet Leaf, you should have paid. You should have paid
Sweet Leaf, you should have followed the guidance. It might not have been strict, but I'm sure it was at least implied.
Yeah. Yeah. So I went to Vegas, went to a dispensary with my uncle first. Went in, got a couple of pre-rolls.
Okay.
Came back in maybe like 30 minutes later, bought a similar size order of pre-rolls, and the guy was like, "Hey, didn't you just come in here to make a purchase of the same size?" I was like, "Yeah, that was with my uncle though." So
I'm by myself now.
Yeah, if people were paying attention, this guy was obviously paying attention, but I didn't reach that maximum of what it is I can have. But
7 times in an hour is pretty.
That's frequent. 7 ounces? Come on.
Yeah, and you buying ounces.
If you're smoking 7 ounces an hour,
no, it's just the fact that you going into the same person and buying an ounce. Like, hey, let me get an ounce. Damn, you finished it that quick? Yeah, let me get another ounce. I think there are tracking systems.
See, this
because
is the
hell, they were
downside.
able to look at me being able to purchase it. So they were buying from somebody who
just ran across a diligent clerk.
Yeah.
But see, this is the downside. If they allowed for credit card transactions, then you could track a person's cannabis buying patterns through their
or through
cards.
blockchain. Oh God, I was hoping that it wouldn't go to here, but you make a very good point. You can even be able to track these different type of transactions through blockchain. Give a person a card, and hey, you can't buy more than this. We saw your last transaction was.
So making it more.
Just put a door bar
transparent
in the dispensary. You have to scan your ID.
That benefits not the industry.
It benefits legitimizing the industry.
It doesn't. It benefits the system more than.
It benefits lending legitimacy.
Just like these taxes, it benefits,
It just puts other people's hands into it.
Yeah.
So in other news, man, this is coming from BNN. It's a Canadian news site. Yeah, somewhat. But Canopy Growth Corp, aka Weed.to. Plans to establish a 40,000 square meter. Somebody will you look that up? How many feet that is? 40,000 square meter cannabis production facility in Odense, Denmark, to cater to the Scandinavian country's medical marijuana patients. This is big news because this means that Canopy is now an international cannabis production company. They're already producing in Canada. With this, that means that they're global, and I think they've done some other global stuff as well. Oh, by the way, part of them is owned by Corona, But the new facility comes under a joint venture announced in September between Canada's largest licensed marijuana producer and European hemp producer, Danish Cannabis APS, called Spectrum Denmark. So hey, shout out to them. So what did that 40,000 square meter come out to?
Square meters, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, because I looked up 40,000 square feet in meters.
No, we need 40,000 square meters in feet.
Okay. So that 40,000 square meters is 430,000.
God damn. They're opening a 430,000 square foot grow facility.
Wow. Yeah, 40,000 square meters sounds a lot more humble.
Yeah!
Be humble.
Man! Cue the Kendrick!
Cue the Kendrick.
Oh. Man! Okay, so hey, know what stock I'm about to go buy?
Can you imagine the smoke
Canopy.
throw in there?
Yeah.
God damn. Dude. But they're already doing the same thing in Canada. They're their largest producer.
Then can you imagine if this is a
Their
population
largest producer.
greenhouse dryer, so you just hit a switch and can dry everything at once? Can you imagine?
Why would they do that? You keep that shit in different stages. That way you got constant production.
Can you imagine the
Fuck.
smoke out you could have?
What are you
though, if
talking
That's
you
about
just
9 acres.
dry
Possibly, I don't
9
know.
acres of potty once.
That's huge.
They got something conversion,
And that's a greenhouse. That's a grow facility.
convert square foot to acre, U.S. survey.
Basically 9 acres of weed. I mean,
That's 9 football
It's
fields.
9.8714.
That's 9 football fields.
What?
9 acres.
It's 9 football fields.
9
Approximately.
acres of weed. I mean, that's
9 American football fields, because I know we're talking about the Danish people. Shout out Scandinavia. Shout out Odense. Man, if you were in that country, if you were in that city, there's zero unemployment.
We
This
got
is
the
a big
jobs.
boom to your economy.
We got the weed.
Plus, Scandinavia already has like a high-ass level of education.
Weed and jobs go together.
Man.
America.
Hey,
any
by the
new
way,
industry
speaking of
jobs
that,
go together.
found out about this guy today actually.
Yeah.
At Vote for Meek on Instagram. Wait, I'm gonna find him.
God, is Meek Mill's running for president?
Hell no. So this is Go DJ Meek, aka Demetrius
Shout out to
Demetrius
DJ
Walker.
DJ High C.
Hey, go DJs. So pretty much what he said was this on his campaign flyer: legalize marijuana to create businesses, jobs, and fix flooding in Texas. He got my vote.
Okay.
He has
Oh wait, this is one. So we got one of the Go DJs.
He's a go
going-
DJ and he's running
Okay.
for office. So shout out at Vote for Meek. Reached out to him. So we're gonna see if we can get him on the show
That'd be awesome.
and talk about what it is that he believes.
Cool.
I'd like
You
him
know-
to tell me what chance he thinks we have of getting legal marijuana out of the Texas legislature. anytime.
So I'm glad that that's happening, because Murrow does not believe that Texas is gonna legalize at all. He believes that we'll be right next dead ass last to
Texas
Mississippi.
is-
Nah, we're gonna make the
Mississippi.
money move. We're gonna make the money move.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But
But
wanna
he's running
think
for the
so.
Texas District 138. Texas District 138, and he's running against Dwayne Bohawk.
okay.
So, hey,
shout out to
let's
him.
go, Demetrius.
Shout
Vote
out
for
to
me. Vote for me.
Shout out to Meek. Shout
Go
out to,
DJ Meek.
Shout out to
Go vote for Meek if you live in the 138.
so we're gonna just go ahead and
Wrap this up.
yeah, wrap
We
it
want
up.
to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsor,
Yeah, so go to Creole Protocol Baker Code CCA
the Professional Black Stone.
professionalblackstoner.com. That's the blog. And that's it.